Hi everybody, I'm here at the Bend. It is a great place. You should get out to Taylor Bend and have a look at it. One of the up-and-coming superstars of the track, Aron Oliver, joins me. As it's been about 4 years, mate. How you going?
Yeah, it has. It's been a fair few years since I was last on the show, but yeah, thanks for having me today.
It's great to see you, mate.
Thanks,
now let's have a quick overview, mate, for the viewers that missed the last time I spoke to you. So we'll just go quickly through it, mate. 6 years old. You started your passion for driving. Where did it come from?
Oh, it came from my father, who's standing off to the side here today watching along. But yeah, he had a bit of a midlife crisis, I guess we can call it, and got into motorsport, did a bit of go-kart racing, and then by the time of 7, I started racing too, and I ended up costing him too much money by about the age of 10, and he gave up, and I pursued my career.
All right, we'll accelerate through. So at about 12, mate, you get into the dirt racing.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that. What skills did you learn dirt racing?
Yeah, so when I was around 12 years old, it was in my second and last year of go-karting and that, we wanted to get me into a car. So we decided to join the Dirt Circuit Association of South Australia and that, and racing at the tracks at Whyalla and Arno Bay and that. I was driving a V6 Magna, and yeah, it taught me all the basics of driving a manual car, learning how to drive it and the whole experience. Obviously we're racing on dirt, it's a bit different to bitumen, but it gave me all the basic and the idea of racing it, and it was also a great development for when I race in the wet too.
All right, so mate, by the time you hit 14, you're racing at Phillip Island. Now you understand you don't get a driver's licence until you're 16, so you're kind of breaking a few rules here along the way, mate.
Certainly.
But tell us about Phillip Island. I mean, we all hear about it. What was it like at 14 getting on the track there?
Going there, and I've only had a limited amount of time already in the XL and that, and doing over 190 k's an hour in a little XL through turn 1 is absolutely crazy. But the overall experience and keeping up the momentum around the track and the views, especially like the ocean views there, going to turn 1 is absolutely amazing. And racing with 50-odd other XLs is bloody crazy, but yeah, it was an awesome experience. 190
k's at 14 years of age. Do you understand how quick you're going? Do you have a fear of speed, or do you love speed?
I love speed.
Yeah.
That's why I do it for a job. That's why we're out here today at the Bend, you know. We're
going to come to that in a minute about speed, mate. We'll get to that, don't worry. Hey, you get your first podium win.
Yep.
Fourth round, SA Championship Series at 16.
Yep. Yeah.
Tell us about it. 16 years old, mate, you're number 1.
Yeah, so we actually came second at the round 4 of the championship. Our first win came at the Excellent Enduro at the end of the year. But yeah, at the end of last year, it all came together in that. We had just rebuilt the engine in my XL, and in my Penrite XL, of course. And yeah, we just all put it together. We were on flying form that weekend. Dad had the car set up on rails and that. And yeah, unfortunately, there was just a couple of other circumstances that got us to the front. But yeah, we were fighting for that leading position and finished second overall for the weekend, which was absolutely amazing.
Mate, let's talk about Penrite while we're at it. The Penrite Ambassadorship.
Yep.
Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, so the Penrite Oil Ambassadorship came about 3 years ago in my last year of go-karting. Yeah, I was very fortunate to come aboard in that, and so as a part of the ambassadorship, you know, we wear the Penrite name on my hat, on my uniform, on board my car, and unfortunately I can't tell you all the secrets and insides of the complete deal in that.
Yep.
But yeah, Penrite Oil, absolutely amazing company to be with, and is certainly the better class of oil.
Mate, they make a good cap too, don't they?
No,
I don't mind mine, mate. It's pretty good. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Hey, let's talk about your life here at the Bend, because it's been pretty good for you. So you came out here and started working the go-kart area.
Yep.
At what, about 13?
Yeah, I was 13 years old. We just moved up to Murray Bridge and that, and it was at the end of the year when the karting circuit just opened and that. And fortunately enough, we already sort of knew the manager working here, so I had a hand
little
up.
in.
Yeah,
yep.
A little in. And yeah, I started working at the high kart facility when I was 13 years old and that, and then eventually I've moved up and progressed up into the driver experience role. And today I'm doing hot laps and driver coaching in the Mustangs.
Well, mate, my partner and I just had a little spin around before in the hot lap, and we're going about 230k, and I'm feeling quite relaxed.
Yeah.
Well, no, not really. I'm a little bit stressed in the front seat, mate. And you go, we're going to brake here. Now, there's a sign that says brake.
Yep.
You understand that says brake? Because
no.
you brake about 50 metres after it.
Yeah.
So can you help me through that just a little bit?
The reasoning behind that is for when I'm in the passenger seat.
I should know
I feel
when
a
to
little
brake.
bit safer. Yeah, it's for you to brake. Obviously, I break the rules sometimes. I like to get a bit over myself, but yeah. That is where you're meant to brake, but we weren't really involved.
But you know how people get a job and they just love their job.
Yep.
You know, and you get in the car, mate, and I see the energy and the enthusiasm, and then you jump out, the next person gets in, and it's the same thing again. Kind of looks to me like every day you come to drive the Mustang, it's a buzz, and you just love it.
Oh, absolutely.
Is it that way?
It's the best job on earth, mate. I can't complain at all. I'm still in high school, you know. I'm only 16 years old, and I'm out on track doing this for a job. I certainly can't complain at all.
Mate, let's talk about what's coming up. So I know the Toyota 86 series is coming up next year, 2022 will be, COVID permitting, mate. Of course, everything goes ahead.
Yes.
It's an expensive event to get into, and you need a lot of sponsorships. And I want to talk about your sponsorships in a minute. But for you, just a rough figure around what that would cost your dad and you
Well,
to
hopefully
compete.
it cost Dad nothing.
Cost
you know?
Dad nothing. That's
Yeah,
where we're trying to get
wanna
with this.
the
We want to
sponsors
get to
up
that,
there,
mate.
so
What do you reckon you need? What do you reckon's around? 100,000?
Yeah, 100,000 would be awesome
Yep.
to go racing in Toyota 86s. That's certainly the budget we need to go win the
Yep.
championship. You know, there's at the moment the guys up the top are spending that, but they also have mechanics working for them, engineers. You know that they've got everyone behind them to get there. Obviously, it's the top level of racing in the Toyota 86 category, and it's for all the juniors coming up in that, and it's absolutely a great category to get around with all the Toyota backing for it too.
All right, mate. Now, Penrite have been terrific for you. They've been one of your great sponsors, and I'm sure they're going to jump on board, mate, because they want to be involved with a bloke that's going to have a huge amount of success. What other sponsors have you been able to get along the way?
Yeah, certainly. So Joe Marana from Harcourt's Real Estate, he's been with me since my junior days of go-karting, you know, ever since I was 7 years old. He's still with us today. He was with us when we were on the show last.
Yep.
So it's awesome to have him aboard. Repco Murray Bridge, they've been helping us out, you know, they help us out with parts and everything. MB World and Engineering Co, Revolution Race Gear Adelaide, Living the Dream Australia also help us out. And yeah, obviously Dad also helps out along the way too.
Bank of Dad's always important.
always helping.
Hey, let's talk about living the dream, mate, because you touched on them, but for you, you're kind of living the dream now, and the dream's not complete. There's still a fair bit of the dream to go. You get to come here and live part of it. What's the dream? What's the next part of the dream for you? Is it winning the Toyota series, the 86 series? Is that next?
Taking it every day as it comes, mate.
Well, come on, mate. You got to have a little bit more than that. Don't give me that.
Obviously, everyone wants to make the top level
Yep.
of motorsport, and
Yep.
for me, that's going to be V8 supercars.
Yep.
Formula One is out of my range.
Yep.
To get to Formula One, you need to spend $3, $4, $5 million. Certainly don't have that budget.
Yep.
So yeah, V8 supercars is where I want to be, but 86 is the next
It's
step.
pretty good.
And then yeah,
Most sports people have some people that they've modelled their career on, or they'd like to follow a bit of their path, and they take a bit of energy from them. Is there one for you? Is it a Peter Brock? Is it we're standing here with the Brocky car, mate, in my era. Probably you weren't even alive, mate, when Brocky was driving. But is there a couple of V8 drivers for you now where you go, I'd like to follow a bit of their footpath?
David Reynolds, mate.
Reynolds?
It's got the Penrite name aboard his car.
Yep.
How could I not support him?
Okay, all right.
He's a funny bugger. I aspire him. He's great on the track. He's great with the people, And then also Craig Lowndes, fan
That's a
favourite.
couple of supers there.
I've always looked up to Craig since a young age. So between David and Craig, those are the two guys I really look up to.
Mate, most of the V8 guys are pretty good fellas, like yourself, pretty easy going, easy to talk to. They're great guys. Do you get a chance to have a chat with those guys? Have you had any time with any of the V8 drivers?
I've been fortunate enough to have a couple of chats a couple of times with guys and that. I've actually spoken to a few of the V8 supercar drivers while driving the sim. Andre Heimgartner, for example, we were talking to him not long ago in one of our sim series. And yeah, they're great people, they're easy going and that, and when they're away from the track, they're less stressed out too, so it's even better just to sit down with them.
Now, mate, the floor manager's given me the wind up, so I'm just going to ignore him for a minute because I want to get to this bit. We touched on it briefly, mate, the sponsorship that you need to go through, and Penrite have been fantastic, and the others that you named. If I want to become a sponsor, or I've got someone that I know wants to get involved in sponsoring you, how do I go about it?
You can jump on our Facebook at Aron Oliver Racing, and we've also got an Instagram page too, Aron Oliver Racing on that too, so it's just a simple look up of that.
Aron Oliver Racing.
Yeah, Aron Oliver Racing.
Yep.
If not, you can probably contact the SA Sports Show. You guys will probably
we'll be able to help you out, mate. Send it to us, mate.
And yeah, Aron Oliver Racing it is.
All right, you need to get on to this young fella because he's going to be an absolute superstar with the V8s for very long. So 17 years of age, dominating racing, 16 and a half, I guess,
16 and a
really,
half,
mate.
nearly 17.
So, and if you want to get out and have the thrill of your life, you've got to ask for Aron when you come out to do the fast lap, and you might have to check your undies afterwards, but it's worth the experience. Yes, welcome back to the Sports Show. I've got to tell you, I was out at the bend doing that. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
The
So you've lost my phone number.
Why is that, mate?
What are you doing out there on your own?
No, I went with my partner, Nat.
Oh,
so it was
right,
either
so
you
it's
or
Nat
her.
over-
It was
oh.
either you or her. So
Okay.
it took about a second to make that choice, mate.
Yeah, I bet it did. Now, look, I know you went out there and you had a great time, but
Yep.
I want to see
Interviewing
the
Aron.
footage.
Yep.
No. I want to see the footage of the lap. Because, mate, we talked about this last week and how fantastic a a hot lap is.
Yes.
And the white knuckles and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, I had the white knuckles.
Well, I believe we've got a little bit of footage, and that's what I want to have a look at. We haven't got it.
You have got it.
We have got it. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Can we have a look at it?
Hope you can beep out some of the stuff.
Hello, here we go. Look out. Look out.
Oh, here we are, mate. We're in the
Now,
straight.
is that you in the white helmet?
In the straight, mate. And I'm just sitting there.
Well, it's
me.
doing it.
Aaron's driving, mate. He's only just turned. He's 16 and a half, by the way.
You're joking.
No. So I said to him, mate, can we just go slow? So I see he's taking it nice and easy.
Oh,
here.
that's my hot lap.
Go on. Now, mate, just down on the right there, that's the speedo. Keep an eye on that, can you? So, and you know, now that we've lost it, it's hard to keep an eye on it.
There it is, mate. Here we go.
So we haven't come out yet, mate. We haven't even come out of the straight onto the track.
And he's speeding.
He's at 80k.
He's not allowed to do that at 16.
No. Well, stay with me on this, mate, because there's a corner coming up pretty soon, but he's still just warming up the motor. In a minute, you'll see a sign that says brake. I want you to see if he brakes when you see that sign. No, not yet. Oh, yeah, hang on. We'll slow down a little bit. We're going to get to the main track in a minute. Tyres are squealing at this stage, and he's running over that grid just to shake me up a little bit. And he's talking to me. He's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
You enjoying this? This is what I'm going to do here, mate. I'm going to brake here. Going to go hard into the turn. I want to get to the big section, mate, where he gets to about 230k. So how do you think adrenaline's going now, mate? Oh, there we are. Old measurements, mate. That's 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Coming into a bend.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Tell me how you're feeling now.
What are we driving here?
Mustang.
It's a Mustang?
Big Mustang.
It's an American Mustang by the... Yeah.
And look at him, mate. He's just the most relaxed young fella. You could hope to get in the car. It was like sitting down having a cold drink with him at home.
Wow.
And he is so composed.
Yeah.
And he's on his way. He is going to be a superstar. He'll be in the V8s at some stage. Make no mistake.
So did you take an extra pair of underwear with you?
When I got out, there was a funny odour in the car.
What?
I thought that was the way that Aron was sweating.
Well, here we go.
Aaron
Here we go. Wow. Yeah, they fly, don't they?
It is an amazing piece of machinery, and the ability and concentration of him to be able to do what he's doing at the same time is trying to make me feel comfortable. Aron was a ripper.
Yeah.
And his dad's talking me through it because Nat, my partner, went on first. So
who's a rev head?
Hi loves it.
Yeah.
She grew up. Yeah, she's the grease monkey, mate. She's trying to get me into cars. So here we go, mate. Let's see if we get to 200 here. Just warm her up a little bit. There we go. Just a lazy 200s, mate. I haven't finished yet. A little bit more in there. There's a bit more in the tank. And we're braking at this stage. You can see a car in front of us. That's another Mustang for the fast lap. I reckon Az has gone, I reckon I can catch him. So he's having a go. And the bloke driving, man, he 100% is going, you're not catching me. So the boys having a little bit of fun on the track. Safety first. Mate, you are strapped in magnificently. And
this is a fantastic spot, isn't it?
It is. It is the most under-promoted thing that we have in Australia.
Well, it's world class.
The Shahins have done an amazing job out there.
Class.
It's the second or third time, not just the fast lap, but you need to go and see the museum. Here we go. Getting a bit close, I thought. In a minute, this guy will put his indicator on and we'll go past him. I'm going...
Pulled into the on the run.
Oh, please.
For a coffee.
I'm saying for anyone that hasn't done it.
Yes.
Hasn't done it, you need to go out and treat yourself. It'll be one of the best experiences you ever have.
I've always said it.
Second part is when you walk inside, the car museum they got is
First
mint.
class,
It is outstanding. Ferraris, there's a Porsche in there at the moment that we're just going to pass him here in a minute, mate. So do you reckon there's any room to get by there?
No.
No, let's see if we can create a spot.
Oh, he'll make something.
And we'll make something up.
Yeah.
There's a Porsche in there at the moment, mate. Value, $925,000.
Wow.
And there's three of them together in a sealed room. There's an unbelievable Ferrari there. Brocky, one of the cars that Brocky raced with at Bathurst is there. You need to go out and see it. There's a magnificent restaurant up the top. You could spend a day out there. No, here we go. See you later.
Yeah.
See you later, Aaron said to him. Now we've got another lap to go. And he's just warming up.
Yeah.
He gets out. They were flat out.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day. There were 4 cars on the track. There's a Porsche that goes around as well. There's a little model type Formula 1 car that scoots around. Jaden, the fella out there, drives it. He offered me a ride.
Yeah.
I said, no, I think I'm done for the day, mate. I'm going out there again.
Go
In a couple of weeks,
underwear.
I'm going to go again, mate. I'm going to go out there and just wander around, have a look at the cars and watch some more of the fast lap. It is, I've never been a car person. I'm getting drawn into it. I can see how you become an adrenaline junkie doing this.
Well, I think I said to you last week that I've done quite a few auctions where there is a hot lap up for grabs. And I always tell the punters, hey, hot lap. This is the thing to get. This is the thing to get. If you want to get it for somebody's, for your son, for a present or whatever, this is the thing to get. Because it is the most spectacular thing that I've ever done. Jim Richards took us around a few times when he was a touring car champ. Unbelievable. So I know exactly what you've just been through.
Yep.
And they are well worth it. Get out there and do it.
Oh, you need to, mate.
You will not regret it.
Oh, we had Mark Warren in last week talking about Malala, by the
we
way.
did.
You need to get down to Malala this weekend. It'll be
that's right.
spectacular.
Yeah,
I'm going to
absolutely.
get down there and have a look. It'll be spectacular. But it's time also for you to get into some of this stuff, mate. I've jumped off the 10-metre tower. I'm in the fast car. I can't even get you to fly a kite.
Well,
at the minute,
you tried to get me to do 10 rounds with Billy Dibb the other day. I mean, there's no way.
You've got to do something, mate.
I will.
Bring something to the show.
I've already done it. I've challenged the South Australian walking champion to a walk-off.
A race.
A walk-off.
I thought you were going to say, I've challenged Robbie Gray to a kicking competition.
No. I'm in a walk-off.
All right, we need to get to a break. Greg Anderson, not too far away.